I used to say Bucephalandra, and then an American plant expert, and I can't remember who it was, but I trusted them more than I trusted myself.
Right, okay.
Said, no, it's Bucephalandra. So I was like, okay. So now I say Bucephalandra, and then, but still most other people say Bucephalandra. Let us know in the comments.
What do you say?
How do you say, Booce or Book? What are you looking at?
Looking at Tommy's from Green Aqua, his tank that he did.
Hi everyone, George here. I am at Tropica here in Denmark. I'm in the greenhouse right now. I just wanted to have you show you around quickly. For those that aren't aware, Tropica is a huge aquarium plant growing facility here in Denmark. The reason I'm here this week, I've been working with Rachael Ellis.
Cheerio.
On Tropica Live. She created a beautiful, better aquascape in a low-tech style Fluval Spec 60 litre. Had a really great fun few days with Rachael. It's really cool to see such enthusiasm and yeah, just share the beautiful experiences here at Tropica. It's amazing. I mean, look at these beautiful aquarium plants. So it's an absolutely huge facility. This is the greenhouse where the plants are grown hydroponically. And then there is the lab as well, the laboratory, where the plants are grown in laboratory conditions in nutrient-rich liquid or gel. And then actually those plants are either grown in and grown on as one to grow, or grown on as mother stock to then actually develop some species of these potted plants as well. That's the whole, you know, from baby to where the plant leaves the facility ready to be used for aquascaping. I think the whole kind of birth to death cycle is fascinating. This is a really interesting part of the greenhouse. This is where all the Echinodorus mother plants are. Okay, so this is like the jungle. This is my favourite area. And then if we can just take you through a bit of a flyby, shall we? I'll put some nice music on, and then let's just take it nice and slow through this beautiful jungle. Now it's time, we'll walk through to the test lab now, where we can have an update on all of the Intizoo 2022 tanks. So these were 10 aquascapes, all aquascaped as part of Superscapers Week last month. So we had Tommy from Green Aqua, Dave Pierce from Aquarium Gardens, and Sarah Casper from Tropica. And so the three of them escaped all of these beautiful aquascapes. I'm going to give you an update of them now. So this is the test lab. Through here, and we'll maybe see Sarah and Rachael in here. Sarah. And
we all spent a lot of time. Oh.
Hello, it's okay. We're not live. You can swear if you want and everything. Yeah.
You think we swear?
No. This is the medium category scape that was done by Dave. This is the easy. And then over here is the advanced, and I'll just chat through some of the issues that we've got. Hello, say hello, Rachael.
Hello, George.
Leave a link to Rachael in the description, not actually to Rachael, but to her channel. So this is the advanced category, Aquascape by Dave Pierce from Aquarium Gardens, Frodo Stone. You're probably wondering why the heck have we got some Limnophila saxiflora in here. Looks a bit ugly, but this is a helping plant. So this is used to help address algae issues. It grows so quickly, it helps to take up nutrients, which helps to prevent the algae. So you can see these are going to be removed eventually, but wait until all the other plants are showing signs of great growth, no algae, and then we can take out these helping plants. This is Limnophila saxiflora, probably one of the fastest, easiest growing stem plants that you can get. So interesting, these are all lit with T5s. This has actually got 4 T5s on it, which is regarded as highlighting on here. And the reason we've got highlighting is an advanced category scape. So we've got the Rotala wallachii in the back there. We've got some Glossostigma. I'll get some close-ups for you, shall we? There we are. So the Glossostigma in the foreground. Some Hydrocotyle verticillata. That's the kind of round leaf mushroom plant. And then we have the Eleocaulon Vietnam. No, Eleocaulon Kinnarum. There, the spiky plant, and then the Rotala wallachii in the background. Beautiful Frodo stone there as well. CO2 injection, of course. These all need maintaining. There's a little bit of algae on the glass. This is the Iwagumi that was originally scaped by Tommy from Green Aqua as part of Tropica Live again. We'll leave a link to that in the description. And the interesting thing about this scape is that all three plants were discovered by Holger Windelov in Cuba. So we have the Helanthrium calytricoides Cuba here, beautiful carpeting plant. Actually also used as an epiphyte here on the rock. This is actually where it was found growing in nature. This is actually where Holger found it growing like this, wedged in between some rocks. So that's really interesting. We have some Prospernica palustris there, just in the centre of the screen, that kind of needle-like leaf. Let's get a better angle of that for you. There we go. It's not quite grown in yet properly, but you can see that feathery type leaf. I think the common name is mermaid weed. And then the beautiful kind of stem plant in the back there. Here, this is Ludwigia inclinata palustris Cuba, again discovered by Holger Windelov in Cuba. So these have been running around a month or so. We do have another 2 months till into zoo, 2 and a bit months. So we have obviously some extra time to grow them in and make them algae free, hopefully. I just want to show you some algae issues in this tank in particular. This is like a brown algae, diatoms, quite bad. 2 days ago I did a water change on this, cleaned it up, and it's come back again. So something obviously wrong here. So it's something for the team at Tropica to look into and hopefully remedy fairly soon. Okay, here we have the easy category, all easy plants of course, and not as many issues in here. There are going to be full-on update videos of all of these scapes eventually on the Tropica Aquarium Plants YouTube channel, so make sure you're subscribed to that. Here are the decade tanks, Aquascape by Sarah Casper during the event, the Superscapers event. Now interestingly, each tank has a 10-year decade dedicated to it. So starting off with 1970, 80 of course, all the way through to the 2010s. And each aquarium has the appropriate plants according to that decade aquascaped in there. So the whole kind of theme is quite coherent with the hardscape. Obviously the plants aren't coherent because they are completely individual to that decade, but I think the whole concept is beautiful and really well executed. Here is the the Tropica Live tank that Rachel and I scaped yesterday. We have a beautiful plastic goldfish in there, and there's a big stone in there weighing the wood down because we were going to have floating wood. But apart from that, it's a beautiful little layout. We're going to grow it in, I think, for a little while and see how it goes. Shout out to Rachael for a great job. Her first kind of live stream event like this, and I think she did a magnificent job. Make sure you check out their link in the description to watch the replay. Okay, hi Rachael.
Hiya George.
Thanks for coming.
I'm glad to be here again.
Good. What are you looking at?
Looking at Tommy's from Green Aqua, his tank that he did, just admiring it because
It's grown in a little bit now.
it has grown in, hasn't it?
It's quite impressive. Is it the size of it, or the scape, or a bit of both?
It's a little bit of both, but I just think the size of it, being able to escape something this big, I find that quite impressive because it's a lot of real estate to fill and to sort of keep your attention, and
It's actually
it just looks great.
It's 3 meters long by 40 centimeters high by 40 wide. I think it holds about 400 liters or so.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
So maybe not as much water as you think then.
No, so it's quite a long, narrow panoramic style tank.
Yeah.
And we've deliberately tried to use some special plants. So this one here, for instance, do you know this one? It looks a little bit like Blix. It's actually Eleocaulon Vietnam. So it's a brand new plant that's going to be released from Tropica fairly soon. So we're going to showcase this at Interzoo, and that's why we've got it in the scape.
Right, got you.
This is one of my favourite. I guess you know what this one is.
Yeah, mini coin.
Hey, Anivius mini coin.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, it's beautiful, and it doesn't look too small there. But when we come out, when we pan out a bit, you can see
The size
it's
of
really
it.
dinky.
Yeah.
So this is beautiful. We've got some Bucophilandra. We do have some algae issues. There's no point in hiding away from those. It is a fairly new. They've only been running a month or so, and we are still exhibiting some diatoms. So Normally you'd expect them to go away by now. Let us know in the comments if you've got any ideas why we might have this brown algae. I think it might be some nutrients leaching from the wood.
Yeah, definitely, because it seems to be more prominent around.
Yeah.
And obviously the moss, it's slow growing, so it's gonna...
Yeah. This is beautiful. Have you seen these brown plants here?
Yeah.
Do you recognise those?
These ones here?
Yeah.
Is it a type of crypt?
Yeah, it's Cryptocoryne albedo brown.
Yeah.
Beautiful, one of my faves.
Yeah, it's one of mine as well.
And we've got the
lotus in the back.
Lotus, looking beautiful. Is this your favourite out of all the Interzoo tanks?
Might be. I don't want to have a favourite.
Oh, you like the easy.
I do like Dave's easy.
Should we have a look at that?
Yeah, let's go check it out. I feel a bit bad saying I have a favourite. They're all different, so
yeah,
they've all got different things. But yeah, definitely out of Dave's, I like his easy one.
I like the fact it's easy because it just shows that people, don't have to.
Also, I kind of like triangle composition tanks.
They're very pleasing to the eye, aren't they?
Yeah.
They've got a nice open space, negative space.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does look
great.
But
it just shows what you can do with a tank with easy plants, I guess.
Yeah. What's your favourite plant in there?
Bucephalandra, Bucephalandra.
Yeah, I say Buc.
Which
you say Boost? I don't know.
I just copy what other people say because I'd probably get it wrong, but I just trust that you're usually right.
Oh, thanks. I used to say Bucephalandra, and then an American plant expert, and I can't remember who it was, but I trusted them more than I trusted myself.
Right, okay.
Said, no, it's Bucephalandra. So I was like, okay. So now I say Bucephalandra, but still most other people say Bucephalandra. Let us know in the comments.
What do you
How
say?
do you say, Boos or Buc?
I think Boos sounds nicer,
Boos.
I'm not going to lie.
It does sound nicer.
Buc sounds...
aggressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Maybe.
That's okay though.
That's alright.
I really like this one. I think it's because I'm a bit of a sucker for modern plants. I like novelty plants, so these are all quite new. I love the Ludwigia. You're a big fan of Ludwigia, aren't you?
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
I like the one in the background. Is that a...
Oh, this is Nymphoid. This is Nymphoides Taiwan. This is quite interesting. This would be good for
plant, isn't it?
Be good for a better tank because it's broadleaf.
Yeah.
Nice resting
spots.
Yeah. We have. This is interesting. Can you see the plants are quite pale green in here?
Yeah.
I think we need some more fertiliser. This is a good example of using the plants as an indicator.
Yeah.
So you can see here, this is almost grey colour.
Quite pale.
Yeah. So it definitely needs more. So as if by magic, right? Sarah's coming in. No,
she heard your hint.
I've never actually grown Wallachii before, have you?
Yeah, I tried to, but didn't
know. It's advanced,
I think you need definitely good lighting and CO2 for that one.
Yeah, I think soft water's helpful as well.
Yeah. But I do like it. I like the fine textures of it.
Yeah. What else should we look at? Should we look at your scape?
Well, it's still got a rock on it.
It's still got a beautiful goldfish in there.
It's fake, just to
Just
clarify.
to clarify, we don't condone using goldfish in 60-litre aquariums. They are actually a tank buster.
Yeah.
I always think goldfish should be marketed as
pond fish.
Pond fish.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully the wood will
soak. Yeah,
get some growth in, shape it.
Yeah, and we've got all the air oxygen bubbles because it's just literally been scaped.
Yeah.
So this stone here is just to wedge the wedge to weigh the wood down.
Yeah.
But he did a great job, honestly. Really great. Love it. Graded gravel, foreground.
Tried it.
Yeah.
Breaks it up a little bit, stops the kind of stone to sand looking as harsh.
Yeah, exactly. Loads of stem plants in the back. Ludwigia, Sterigine, Bacopa, Compact, Willisii, Anubias Petite, Bucephalandra Kedigang, and good old Microsauron Trident.
Yeah.
So we were going to go for the narrow fern.
It looked a little bit big. It is really big.
Send me that. I've got a photo of you with a massive narrow fern.
I will send you it.
It was that big.
Yeah.
I'm going to overlay it on the screen.
Yeah, you probably literally could have just put that
on its own.
Yeah, in the tank and it.
That would have been good enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got the decade tanks. We've got the easy, medium, and advanced. We've got the Cuba tank, and then we've got the 3-metre tank. Let us know in the comments what's your favourite. Thanks so much to Rachel for coming. Any final words about being at Tropica?
It's just been a really great experience. I've absolutely loved every minute of it. So yeah, thank you for inviting me, George.
My pleasure. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Take care, everyone. Keep on scaping.
Cheerio.